football. Welcome back to the channel. On this episode, I'm actually going to take you through 4 different logo designs that I did for the National Fictional League, which is a league that was created during 3 episodes of the podcast that I'm a part of, Everyone and Their Brother. Everyone and Their Brother is where we invite you to our family dinner table experience where you have 4 brothers, chatting it up, So you have William and Sam. They're actually blood brothers, and they had their own podcast before, and then they asked TJ and myself to join, and we all also happen to be brothers of a certain fraternity. The name of the fraternity slips my mind at the moment. In episodes 93 and 94 of the podcast, we participated in a 2-round fantasy football draft where we selected only fictional characters to play on our teams. In episode 96, we pitched our team's name and brand. I took those visions that were discussed and designed logos and helmets for each of the teams. I'll start with my team first. The name is inspired by 2 major factors. My team has a good number of characters from the Marvel Comics universe, and 2, my linebacker Bobby Boucher Jr. is an alum of the South Central Louisiana State University Mud Dogs. My team, of course, had to be named the Marvelous Mr. Mud Dogs. I also am a fan of the Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, so everything worked out here. So I drew a silhouette illustration of a bulldog to serve as my icon. The alternate logo is a crest in the shape of a jeweled dog collar with the Marvelous M in the bottom middle. The helmet uses the Idonic dog as its emblem. That is how I did it for me. And now I'll kick it to my fellow brothers to let you know their thoughts on their logos.
What's up, y'all? It's Sam Davis here to talk about the logo and branding for the Dillon Black Panthers that Creative Bobby came up with. So right off the bat, you have the statement of the big, bold capital letter D. It looks cool. It makes more sense than the capital letter P that the Dillon Panthers used in the show. I think the black and silver color scheme looks super sleek, and I think there's a lot of potential for gold trim around face mask, numbers, stuff like that to look even more dope. So then you have the iconic claw necklace that's wrapped around the letter. I think it looks super cool around the neckline on jerseys and stuff, and there's a lot of potential there. Aside from just looking badass, it also represents versatility. For the Black Panther, it blends his personal life and his superhero life. For our team, it kind of represents a blending of styles. All of our players, they're a blend of size, speed, wit. There's not one spot to pigeonhole him into. So all in all, I'm super pleased with how it came out, and I think we're the cleanest looking team in the league.
Hi everybody, coming to you live from the Aurora Borealis. This is Will Davis, General Manager of the Gotham City Gadgets. And I just want to do a quick reaction to the logo that Creative Bobby designed for us. So let's go ahead and take a look at that right now. Oh, that was cool. So look at this. Look at what a beauty this is. Of course, you've got the gear of the logo representing the pieces that make the gadget work. You've got the little spark right here that represents the spark of ingenuity that the team brings. And you've got these little circuit symbols, the resistor to represent our defense resisting any progress that the offense might have, and then your symbol here for the power source that represents what a source of power we are as the Gotham City Gadgets. I'll move out of the way so you can see the whole thing in its glory. But this thing, just chef's kiss. Beautiful, beautiful logo. Thank you to Creative Bobby for this.
Hello everyone, my name is TJ Thule, owner and general manager of your West Coast Thunder and Lightning. Today is my honor and privilege to reveal our primary branding and visual identity designed by the highly sought after designer Creative Bobby. Without further ado, I present our primary brand. With this beautiful, powerful logo, our team comes to life. Our main logo over the bold text of our name is a simple and clean aesthetic that will stand the test of time while being modern and fresh. Our cloud god, standing ready with his bow knocked, ready to take on all of our opponents with a single shot. The oncoming storm raining down fear into the hearts of those who challenge us. Our primary colors are all utilized in this design. Nightmare black, Godspeed white, and of course, our very own Velocity blue. Remember, no matter where you are, no matter where you live, West Coast is a state of mind. This team is for you. Join the oncoming storm today.
designing these teams and designing these brands for these teams has been a fantastically entertaining experience. So like being able to kind of take what we were talking about in the podcast and turn it into a visual form so we can actually see it and kind of imagine what logos would be, kind of what helmets would be. And it was very fun to do that. And I'm glad all the guys liked it. And with being on the podcast, we come up with a lot of creative things. You should subscribe. Make sure you listen and subscribe. Everyone and their brother podcast on all streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple, you got it. But yeah, being like the resident graphic designer, because one, that's what I do, and two, that's what I love to do. It's always fun to kind of take what we talk about on the podcast and turn it into a visual form. So that's always fun. But like always, thank you for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And let me know in the comment section down below which team's branding was your favorite. Do you have a fantasy football team that you would like to see me brand? I mean, hey, you never know. You never know. But make sure as you go along in life, you teach as you learn and inspire as you do. See you next time.